Do you love justice? I know you do love justice, because if you saw your kid being murdered, you saw your wife being raped, you see your friend being shot in the head right before you, you will want that person to be brought into justice. See, you are satisfied by justice, and God is a just God. And as the just God, according to his standard, the incorruptible God, he states that whoever keeps the whole law yet stumbles in one point, he has become guilty of all of it. And the holy and just God is to punish sin, because in his word he states that he will not let sin go unpunished. As much as you are passionate about justice, God is passionate about justice. But what do people do? They exchange the glory of the incorruptible God for an image in the form of corruptible man and of birds and four-footed animals. Why would people worship creatures? Why would people worship idols? That is mind-blowing. That is dumbfounding, to say the least. It's like an understatement. What other words that can I use? Why would man worship a thing rather than the creator of the thing? Why would man want to disobey God? Why would man want to circumvent around his standards when they know that God created their soul? I ask you that question. Why would you do that? If you know that God is true, you know that God has written his word and he says, "Thou shalt not murder," why do you work in a facility that operates under the idolatry of pro-choice and states that it is okay to murder innocent human beings? I ask you that question. Why? Why do you like to rationalize sin? Why do you like to go around God's law? Is it because of your convenience? Because you want to satisfy your cravings for convenience? If God tells you what is right and he tells you what is wrong, flee to the incorruptible God. Don't flee to your man-made idols and your own mental image of who God is. And exchange the glory of the incorruptible God for an image in the form of corruptible man and of birds and four-footed animals and crawling creatures. And here is where Apostle Paul starts to reveal how the wrath of God is going to be seen. Here Apostle Paul is going to show you how his wrath looks like, because the wrath of God, my friends, is not just throwing people into hell. The wrath of God is not only sending down 100-pound hailstones upon this earth. No, the wrath of God is also revealed here in verse 24. Upon this earth currently now, that is experienced by many different cultures, many different generations, and America is experiencing now. It is a timeless truth regarding this wrath. It is being experienced now. And this is what Apostle Paul states. Therefore God gave them over in the lust of their hearts to impurity, so that their bodies would be dishonored among them. You see, one form of the wrath of God is that he gives people over to the lust of their hearts, to impurity, so that their bodies would be dishonored among them. That is what God does. He gives you over to your lusts of your hearts. That is one way that God judges sinners. That is one way that he does it. Take care, sir. Can I give you something, sir? Can I give this to you?
Yeah. Thank you. Everything that you're saying, I believe in that as well.
All right, sir. We're just, out here bringing awareness, that even to come here for different services, we don't want to be an accomplice. Yeah, and I tell people all the time, it's a simple logic. I tell them, would you ever go to Nazi Germany, Auschwitz, to get healthcare done, to get condoms, knowing that your own neighbor who is a Jew is getting murdered? They wouldn't. And if an innocent baby is more innocent than Jews, how should we operate here, You know what I mean? And yeah, God bless you, sir. Can I write down my information for you?
Yeah. I don't have a pen or paper.
Ross, do you have a pen?
Oh wait, actually? Yeah, I do. I don't have a...
Actually, I got one right here. Your name, my friend?
Jonathan?
Jonathan, God bless you, Jonathan.
What was your name?
Zephaniah, yeah. I have this. If I don't know if you want to write down your contact if you feel we can talk later, brother.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not an easy thing being out here, Jonathan.
No, it's not.
Thank you, brother. Take care, okay?
Alright, you too.
All right.
Good weekend, man.
You too. Russell. Here. Your turn.